Hello, my beautiful Boss Bougie babes. It's Kylie, your host, and I'm so excited to be back with another episode of our podcast. Today, we're diving into another topic that's close to my heart, turning your passions into profit. And yes, you heard me right. We're talking about transforming those hobbies you love into a thriving business. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's unlock the secrets to turning your passions into a paycheck. Discovering your passionate purpose. Okay, so let's start with the fun part, rediscovering what truly makes your heart sing. We all have those hobbies and interests that we absolutely love, but sometimes we forget about them amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Think about it. What activities do you lose yourself in? What makes time fly by without you even noticing? What do you find yourself daydreaming about? These are all clues to your passions. Maybe it's baking delicious treats, painting vibrant masterpieces, or writing captivating stories. Or perhaps it's something more unique, like organizing closets or planning dream vacations, maybe styling some outfits. Whatever it is, don't be afraid to embrace it. Your passions are your superpowers. They're what make you unique, and they're what fuel your entrepreneurial fire. Now, once you've identified your passions, it's time to take a closer look at your skills and talents. We all have hidden talents, um, even if we don't realize it. Think about the things you're naturally good at. Maybe you're a whiz at organizing uh, a whiz at organizing, a natural communicator, or a creative solver. These skills are valuable assets that you can leverage to build a successful business. And don't worry, if you don't have any official skills or training, you can always learn new things along the way. The most important thing is to start with what you love and build from there. Now comes the exciting part, brainstorming business ideas. Let's get those creative juices flowing, shall we? Let's think about how you can turn your passions and skills into a product or service that others will value. Love baking? Maybe you could start a custom cake business or offer virtual baking classes. There's a huge market right now for digital products. Think of ways that you can automate your business after putting a bulk of the work in. Love fashion? Perhaps you could launch a personal styling service or create a curated clothing line. This is another thing that doesn't have to be local. You can do virtual consultations, mood boards, and build client closets from anywhere with the right systems in place. Love writing? You could become a freelance writer, start a blog, or even write a book. Ebooks and guides are very popular, and there are so many different ways to market them as well. The possibilities are truly endless. And as you're brainstorming ideas, remember to keep your values in mind. Your business should be an extension of who you are, reflecting your beliefs and the impact you want to make in the world. Now that we've tapped into our passions and brainstormed a few business ideas, it's time to roll up our sleeves and do some detective work. Today, we're diving into the world of market research and validation. Don't worry, we'll keep it fun and fabulous. No boring spreadsheets or dusty textbooks here. So, what exactly is market research? Well, basically, it's like doing a little recon on your target audience. Think of it as your chance to get inside of their heads, understand their desires, and figure out how your brilliant business ideas can solve their problems and fulfill their dreams. Now, I know what you're thinking. Market research sounds intimidating, right? But it doesn't have to be. In fact, it can be quite fun and even a little bougie if you do it my way. Forget the stuffy surveys and focus groups. I'm all about getting creative with your market research. Here are a few of my favorite tactics. Stalk your ideal client. Okay, maybe not literally stalk them. Safety first, babes. But do some virtual sleuthing. What kind of accounts do they follow on Instagram? What groups are they a part of on Facebook? What blogs or podcasts do they listen to? This will give you valuable insights into their interests, preferences, and pain points. Spark conversations. Don't be afraid to strike up conversations with potential customers online or in real life. Ask them about their challenges, desires, and what they're looking for in a product or service like yours. Poll your people. Use Instagram polls, stories, or even a simple Google form to gather feedback and opinions from your audience. This is a great way to validate your ideas and ensure you're creating something that people actually want. So, you've got a brilliant business idea, but how do you know if it's a winner? It's time to put it to the test. Here are a few ways to validate your idea and gauge interest. Create a minimum viable product, MVP. This could be a sample of your product, a mini course, or even a freebie. Offer it to your audience and see how they respond. Their feedback will be invaluable in refining your offering. Pre sell or crowdfund. Gauge interest by offering pre orders or launching a crowdfunding campaign. This can help you validate your idea and even secure funding before you fully launch. Talk to your tribe. Share your business idea with your friends, family, and online community. Their feedback and support can be incredibly motivating and helpful in refining your concept. All right, babes, let's get down to brass tacks. We've talked about the power of knowing your niche, but now it's time to zoom in on the VIPs of your business world, your ideal clients. Think of it like this: your ideal client is your business bestie. You want to know everything about them: what makes them tick, what lights them up, what wakes them up in the morning, and puts them to sleep at night. The more you understand them, the better you can serve them with your amazing products and services. Now I know what you're thinking. Kylie, how do I even begin to create this ideal client profile? Don't worry, I've got your back. First things first, let's get a little personal. What are their demographics? Age, gender, location, income level? Those are some of the basics. What are their interests and passions? What do they spend their free time doing? What kind of content do they consume? What are their pain points? What problems or challenges are they facing that your business can solve? However, I can highly suggest that you don't focus on pain point marketing, but on desire marketing once you're up and running. Knowing your ideal client's pain points is still very valuable information. What are their aspirations? What goals are they working towards? What kind of lifestyle do they desire? Now, I want you to take a few minutes and actually write this down. Don't just think about it. Put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard. The more detailed your ideal client profile, the better you'll understand their needs and desires. And here's a little secret: your ideal client might look a lot like you. It's often easier to connect with people who share similar interests, values, and goals. Think about it. What kind of person do you envision using your products or services? What kind of life do they want to create? Once you have a clear picture of your ideal client, you can tailor your messaging, content, and offers to speak directly to their heart and soul. Remember, you're not just building a business, you're building a community of like-minded people who truly support each other's dreams. So, take the time to get to know your ideal client. It's the first step to creating a brand that truly resonates and attracts your dream customers. Let's talk about something that can be a little intimidating, but trust me, it's essential for your success: competitive analysis. Think of it like this. You're at a fabulous cocktail party and you want to be the most captivating guest in the room. To do that, you need to know who else is attending, what they're wearing, and how they're interacting with others. The same goes for your business. In this digital world, your competitors are like the other guests at the party. You need to understand their strengths, weaknesses, their offerings and pricings, their marketing strategies and brand positioning. This isn't about copying them. It's about learning from them and discovering how you can stand out in a crowded market. Now, I know competitive analysis might sound a bit overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Start by identifying your top competitors. Who are the other business creators in your niche that are attracting your ideal clients? Once you've got your list, it's time to do some detective work. Check out their websites, social media profiles, and other marketing materials you can find. What are they doing well? What could they be doing better? What makes their brand unique? Pay close attention to their pricing and product offerings. Are they targeting the same audience as you? Are their prices higher or lower than yours? What kind of value are they offering? By analyzing your competitors, you'll gain valuable insights that can help you refine your own business strategy. You'll discover opportunities for differentiation, identify areas where you can improve, and ultimately create a brand that stands out from the crowd. Remember, you don't have to be the loudest voice in the room, but to be successful, you need to be the most authentic, the most valuable, and the most you. And that starts with understanding your competition and creating a unique brand that speaks to your ideal clients. So put on your detective hat and start sleuthing. This is your chance to uncover hidden opportunities and create a business that truly shines. Are you ready to roll up your sleeves and get strategic? We're diving into the nitty gritty of building your business blueprint, the planning and strategy that will set you up for success. This is where the magic happens. A solid plan is like a roadmap to your dream destination. It helps you stay focused, motivated, and on track to achieve your goals. Think of your business plan as your entrepreneurial Bible. It's a comprehensive document that outlines your vision, mission, target market, marketing strategy, financial projections, and more. It's your go to resource for making informed decisions and staying on track with your goals. Now, I know business plans can seem intimidating, but don't worry, I've got your back. We'll break it down into bite sized pieces, starting with your mission statement. This is your business's why, the reason you exist, and the impact you want to make in the world. Next, we'll dive into your target market. Who are you serving? What are their needs and desires? Understanding your ideal client is crucial for tailoring your messaging and creating products or services that truly resonate. We'll also explore your marketing strategy, how you how you reach your ideal clients, what channels will you use, what kind of content will you create, and of course, we can't forget about the financial side of things. We'll discuss budgeting, pricing, and financial projections so you can make informed decisions and ensure your business is sustainable and profitable. Now that we've got the creative juices flowing with our business plan, let's dive into a slightly less glamorous but equally important topic, the legal and financial side of things. Don't worry, I'll make it as painless as possible. I promise. Think of this as laying the groundwork for your empire. You wouldn't build a house on a shaky foundation, would you? The same goes for business. By taking care of these legal and financial considerations up front, you're setting yourself up for long term success and avoiding unwanted surprises down the road. Let's start with the basics. Business structure. Are you going to be a sole proprietor, an LLC, or something else? Each structure has its own pros and cons in terms of liability, taxes, and paperwork. Do your research, talk to an expert if needed, and choose the option that best suits your business needs. And you can always change them in the future. Next up, taxes. Ugh, I know, not the most exciting topic, but it's a necessary evil. Make sure you understand the tax requirements for your specific business structure and location. Consider consulting with an accountant to ensure you're filing everything correctly and maximizing your deductions. Now, let's talk about those pesky licenses and permits. Depending on your business type and location, you might need specific licenses or permits to operate legally. Check with your local government agencies to see what is required in your area. I know this might all sound a bit overwhelming, but trust me, it's worth taking the time to get it right the first time. By setting up a solid legal and financial foundation for your business, you're not only protecting yourself, but also ensuring that your business can thrive and grow for years to come. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Seek guidance from experts like lawyers and accountants who can help you navigate the complexities of starting a business. So chin up, babe. This is just one more step on your exciting entrepreneurial journey. And trust me, the rewards of building a successful business far outweigh the initial hurdles. Are you ready to unleash your inner bougie babe, and craft a brand that's as fabulous as you are? Let's dive into the world of branding, the secret sauce that lets your business sets your business apart from the rest. It's time to ditch the generic and embrace your inner brilliance. Think of your brand as your business's personality. It's the vibe you give off, the feeling people get when they interact with your content or products. It's what makes you memorable, relatable, and ultimately irresistible to your clients. Now, let's break down the key elements of branding that you need to master. Logo and visuals. Think of your logo as the crown jewel of your brand identity. It's the first impression you make on your audience, the symbol that represents your business's essence. So you want to be unforgettable. You don't need a degree in graphic design to create a logo that's both beautiful and effective. Here are a few tips to get you started. Keep it simple and memorable. A complex logo can be difficult to remember and may not translate well across different platforms. Think about iconic logos like Apple, Nike, or Chanel. They're all simple yet instantly recognizable. Reflect on your brand's personality. Your logo should capture the essence of your brand. Are you playful and fun, elegant and sophisticated, minimalist and modern? Choose a design that aligns with your overall brand aesthetic. Consider your target audience. Who are you trying to attract? What kind of visuals would appeal to them? Keep your ideal client in mind when designing your logo. Invest in quality. If you're not a designer, consider hiring a professional to create your logo. It's an investment that will pay off in the long run. Now, let's talk about your color palette. Colors evoke emotions, and you want to choose colors that align with your brand's message and values. Are you going for a calm, soothing vibe or a bold, energetic vibe? Here are a few things to consider when choosing your brand colors. Psychology of color. Each color has its own meaning and symbolism. For example, blue is often associated with trust and stability, while pink is associated with femininity and romance. Complementary colors. Choose colors that complement each other and create a visually pleasing palette. Brand recognition. Use your brand's colors consistently across all your marketing materials to create a cohesive brand identity. Remember, your logos and visuals are the face of your brand. They're what people will see first, so make sure they make a lasting impression. Don't be afraid to experiment and have fun with it. This is your chance to showcase your creativity and create a brand that's as unique and beautiful as you are. Messaging. Let's chat about something that can truly make or break your brand. Messaging. This is where you get to showcase your unique voice and connect with your audience on a deeper level. It's time to ditch the generic jargon and let your personality shine through. Think of your messaging as your brand's conversation starter. It's how you introduce yourself, share your story, and invite people into your world. It's the words you choose, the tone you set, and the emotions you evoke. So, how do you find your brand's voice? Here's a little trick I like to use. Imagine you're having a conversation with your ideal client over a glass of champagne at brunch. What would you say? How would you make them feel? What kind of language would you use? Your messaging should feel like a natural extension of your personality. Are you sassy and witty? Sprinkle in some humor and playful language to keep things light and fun. Warm and inviting? Use words that evoke a sense of comfort, belonging, and warmth. Make your audience feel like they're a part of your inner circle. professional, and knowledgeable. Share your expertise in a way that's clear, concise, and approachable. Be the voice of authority in your niche. A combination of all of the above, that's perfectly fine. Your brand voice can be multifaceted, like a diamond, and evolve over time. The most important thing is that it feels authentic to you. Your messaging should be consistent across all your platforms, from Instagram captions to email newsletters to website copy. This will create a cohesive brand experience for your audience and help them get to know, like, and trust you. But here's the thing, your messaging should also evolve with your brand. Don't be afraid to experiment with different tones, styles, and formats. The key is to find what resonates most with your audience and to always stay true to your brand's values. Overall aesthetic. Let's dive into the fun part of building your brand. Creating an aesthetic that will make your audience swoon. This is where your brand truly comes to life. Think of your brand's aesthetic as your digital wardrobe. It's the curated collection of visuals that represent your business's personality and style. Just like your personal style, your brand aesthetic should be your unique, cohesive, and totally you. Let's break it down. Your Instagram feed. This is your digital storefront, the first impression potential clients get of your brand. So make it count. Curate a feed that's visually stunning using consistent color palette, high quality images, and engaging videos. Your website. Think of your website as your brand's home. It should be inviting, easy to navigate, and reflect your overall aesthetic. Use beautiful fonts, thoughtful layouts, and captivating imagery to create a space that your audience loves to visit. Your product packaging. If you sell physical products, your packaging is an extension of your brand. It's the first thing your customers see when they receive their order. So make it memorable and luxurious. Think beautiful boxes, custom tissue paper, handwritten notes, and little touches that make your brand feel extra special. But here's the most important thing to remember, your brand aesthetic should be an authentic reflection of you. Don't try to copy someone else's style or follow trends that don't feel right for your brand. Embrace your unique quirks, passions, and interests. Are you a minimalist who loves clean lines and neutral colors, or a maximalist who loves bold patterns and vibrant hues? Are you drawn to wow, sorry, my tongue is tied. Are you drawn to vintage aesthetics or modern minimalism? Let your personality shine through in your visuals, and your ideal clients will be drawn to your authentic energy. Creating a strong brand aesthetic takes time and effort, but it's an investment that pays off in spades. A well defined aesthetic will attract your dream clients. People are drawn to brands that resonate with their own personal style and values. By creating a visually stunning and authentic brand, you'll attract clients who are a perfect fit for your business. Build trust and credibility. A polished and professional aesthetic communicates that you're serious about your business and committed to providing high quality products and services. Stand out from the competition. In a crowded market, a unique and memorable aesthetic can help you differentiate yourself from the competition and make a lasting impression. Charge premium prices. A strong brand commands premium prices. When you create a brand that exudes luxury and exclusivity, your customers will be willing to pay more for your products or services. Create a loyal community. A strong brand creates a sense of belonging and connection. When people love your brand, they'll be they'll become raving fans who eagerly share your content and recommend you to others. So don't be afraid to experiment and have fun with your brand aesthetic. Let your creativity flow and create a brand that's unique and beautiful as you are. We've covered a lot of ground in this episode, from defining your business plan to crafting a captivating brand identity. But now it's time to talk about the heart and soul of your business, your products or services. This is where the rubber meets the road and where your passion truly comes to life. Think of your product or service as your gift to the world? What unique talents, knowledge, or experience can you offer that will make a real difference in the lives of others? Now, I know you might be thinking, but Kylie, I don't have a product yet. That's okay. We're going to walk through the steps of developing and refining your offerings together. It's all part of the exciting entrepreneurial journey. Step one, identifying your ideal client's needs and desires. Before you can create a product or service that people will love, you need to understand what they're looking for, what problems they're facing, what desires do they have, what would make their lives easier, happier, or more fulfilled. Think back to the ideal client profile we created earlier in the episode. What are their pain points? What solutions are they seeking? Use this information to guide your product or service development process. Step two, brainstorm and ideate. Now it's time to let your creativity flow. Brainstorm a list of potential products or services that can meet the needs and desires of your ideal client. Don't hold back. Write down every idea that comes to mind, no matter how wild or outlandish it seems. Next, narrow down your list to the most promising ideas. Which ones align with your passions and expertise? Which ones have the potential to make a real impact? Step three, create that minimum viable product, your MVP. A minimum viable product is a simplified version of your product or service that you can test with your target audience. It's a way to get feedback early on and validate your idea before investing too much time and resources. Don't worry about making it perfect at this stage. The goal is to create something that's functional and solves a problem for your ideal client. You can always refine and improve it later. Step four, gather feedback and refine. Once you have your MVP, it's time to get feedback from your target audience. Ask them what they think, what they love, and what could be improved. This valuable feedback will help you refine your product or service and make it truly irresistible. Remember, your ideal clients are your best critics. They'll tell you what they need and what they're willing to pay for. So listen to their feedback and use it to create something that's truly exceptional. Step five, launch and iterate. Once you've refined your product or service based on feedback, it's time to launch it to the world. But remember, the journey doesn't end there. Continue to gather feedback, track your results, and iterate your offerings. The digital landscape is constantly changing, so it's important to stay flexible and adapt to the needs of your audience. All right, my savvy entrepreneurs, are you ready to spread the word about your fabulous brand and rake in those sales? Let's dive into the exciting world of marketing and sales. And I'll share some of my tried and true strategies that have helped me build a thriving business. Marketing strategies for beginners. First things first, you don't need a massive budget or a fancy marketing degree to get started. There are plenty of simple yet effective tactics that you can implement right away. Here are a few of my favorites. Word of mouth marketing. Never underestimate the power of your network. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues about your business. Offer them special discounts or incentives to try your products or services. Influencers can also be very effective way to get your products out there. Content marketing. Create valuable content that educates, entertains, or inspires your target audience. Share on your website, blog, or social media channels. Email marketing. Build an email list and send out regular newsletters or promotional emails to your subscribers. Collaborations. Partner with other businesses or influencers in your niche to cross promote each other's offerings. Remember, marketing is all about building relationships and providing value to your audience. Focus on creating genuine connections, and the sales will follow. Now let's talk about social media, the playground for modern day entrepreneurs. That's where we're at, isn't it? Whether you're on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, or all of the above, there are endless opportunities to connect with your ideal clients and showcase your brand. Here are a few tips for maximizing your social media presence. Optimize your profile. Make sure your bio is clear, concise, and compelling. Include relevant keywords and a call to action. Create high quality content. Post visually appealing photos and videos that align with your brand aesthetic. Engage with your audience. Respond to comments and DMs promptly. Show genuine interest in your followers and their lives. Utilize hashtags. Utilize hashtags strategically. Research relevant hashtags and use them to reach a wider audience. Remember, social media is a two-way street. Don't just broadcast your message. Engage with your audience, build relationships, and foster a sense of community. Building an email list. Email marketing is still one of the most effective ways to connect with your audience and drive sales. Start by building your email list from day one by offering valuable incentives like free downloads, exclusive discounts, or access to a private community. Once you have a list, send out regular emails that provide value, nurture relationships, and promote your offerings. Remember, consistency is key, even on social media. Sales funnels and conversions. Sales funnels are a series of steps that guide your potential customers from awareness to purchase. By creating a well-designed funnel, you can automate your sales process and maximize your conversions. Think of it like a treasure hunt. Each step in the funnel leads your customer closer to the treasure, your product or service. Your job is to make the journey as enjoyable and seamless as possible. This might involve creating a landing page, offering a lead magnet, sending a series of emails, and ultimately presenting your offer in a way that makes it irresistible. Remember, building a successful online business takes time, effort, and a whole lot of heart. But with the right strategies and a sprinkle of that signature boss bougie babe magic, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. That was a very packed episode. I'm sorry for making it so long, but I'm happy that you stayed along the entire way. And that's a wrap, my babes. Remember, your passion is your superpower. Don't be afraid to chase those dreams and create a business that brings you joy and fulfillment. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Embrace your unique brilliance. Take bold action and never settle for anything less than extraordinary. You've got this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, comment, and leave a rating if you so choose. If you'd like more daily doses of inspiration and exclusive content, follow me on Instagram at Boss Bougie Babes. If you'd like to get started with one of my beginner-friendly courses, shoot me a DM or click the link in the show notes below. Until next time, babes, keep shining.